I missed you.
Well, I didn't go very far.
Couldn't sleep?
Nope, feel a little restless.
Aw.
What about you? Sweet dreams?
Oh, beautiful.
I'm not surprised after the workout you got last night. I think they're right. We're not getting older, we're getting better.
Does it get any better than last night?
I can think of one way to find out.
Wait, you don't have any hot faxes or conference calls that you have to take?
Mm-mm. I'm spending the entire day pretending the cutting edge doesn't exist.
Ooh, that's dangerous. How's it going?
I'm fighting it.
Don't.
You know, I don't know which is worse, the dog and pony show I host or the one behind the scenes.
Oh.
Adam's really got me on a treadmill.
Mm.
Am I crazy for wanting something a little more meaningful in my life?
No, you're not crazy. You're onto something. And I know how I could make it happen.
Why don't you do yourself a favor? Just cut your losses and go. Don't hold your breath. I don't have to. I don't have the time. I'm going to be too busy beating you at your own game.
Underestimate the Colby women, Tad, and pay the price.
Back to you immediately. Marian, freeze.
Oh, please, Adam, I'm not armed.
What are you up to now?
You are so paranoid. Answer him. What are you doing here, Mother? That darling little Rudy let me in here. Yeah, well, he shouldn't have.
I doubt Rudy said feel free to snoop. He was rummaging through your purse.
Well, this better be good. Oh, I was looking for these, darling. I've got a terrible headache, you mind? Is there something wrong with the pharmacy? I came here to talk to you, Liza.
I can call security.
No, I'll take care of it. Give me 5 minutes. Maybe 10. No, this is not a hobby. This is my work. Well, I'll keep that in mind.
I'll stall Bosworth.
I'll be right there, Adam. I've thought a lot about what you said last night.
Yeah, well, I haven't.
You told me you hated your life.
I was drinking. I was feeling a little maudlin.
Well, drinking alone, Liza, is a very troubling sign.
Mother, I wasn't alone. You barged in.
You said you were still in love with Tad.
Mother, be quiet.
Tad's not here.
This is not the time.
Liza, you are about to self-destruct.
If you bring it up again, if you say another word about it, I will never speak to you again.
This is not about me. This is about Tad, and don't fall into his trap again.
Would you please get out?
Look, we could rip him, limb from limb, as mother and daughter, a united front.
Let's shop instead. Or play tennis, like other mothers and daughters. Shall we? This is Liza Colby. Please hold all calls for Mr. Chandler and myself. We'll be conferencing on line 2.
I'm going to make everything right between us, Liza.
Would you stay away from Tad?
Oh, I can't do that, darling. And who knows that better than you?
I got a letter from Pigeon Hollow.
From Seabone?
No. How would you feel if I supported you for a while?
The West Virginia lottery?
No, Mrs. Westfall was my very favorite 7th grade teacher. She taught everything. Ancient history, grammar, algebra, and she's retiring next year, and she needs a new teacher.
As in, good morning, Mrs. Martin.
Think about it, though. I mean, Junior just sits here and ODs on cartoons all day long. When I was a kid, I picked berries, I ran after fireflies, I sat on a tire swing for hours. I mean, I always wanted that for my kids.
Well, honey, that's great, but what about me? What am I going to do?
Isn't it obvious?
Coal mining?
No, you could write. Don't you remember that story that you and Jamie made up?
Arnie, the aardvark?
It was Artie, and you always wanted to put it to paper.
Oh,
It says so.
honey, come on. Are you serious? I mean, writing kids' books? That's just a pipe dream.
You could take a stab at the great American novel. You could write an epic poem.
Yeah, Thaddeus Martin's Beowulf.
What about a WRCW expose?
Yeah, there's another first. Pulp nonfiction.
Think about it. If you get stuck, you go out in the fresh air, take a walk, go fishing in the Elk River. It's so beautiful. Jamie would have an ideal home away from home.
Well, he's wanted the farm ever since we saw the pig movie.
Well, why keep rerunning the video? We could live it.
Honey, it's nice. It really is, but it's just a dream.
Doesn't have to be.
Okay, just for the sake of argument, what happens if I don't write the great American novel? What happens if I don't do anything?
Well, Charleston's very close. I'm sure there's an affiliate there that you could take over.
You have a lot of faith in my ability, right?
Well, does that surprise you?
Living in the country with a woman I love, it's a hard offer to refuse.
Think about it.
I already am.
Mommy's waiting.
All right. What'd you forget? What'd you forget? What'd you forget?
I don't know.
Your jacket. Your jacket. Go. Go. You know how long it takes me to get his hair like that? Lasts for about 10 minutes, too.
I just think that Janet needs a shoulder to cry on. And it can't be mine. I can't give her what she wants because she's not the woman I'm in love with.
Hello? Oh. Yes, darling. Marian.
Hi, Miss Colby.
Do you have your eye on a painting? No, I have my eye on the painter. Pine Valley's most eligible bachelor shouldn't be living in a place of business. He should have a new studio with lots of light, and I have found the perfect place. So come along with
I
me,
have
darling.
to respectfully decline, Miss Colby.
Well, when are our schedules going to get in sync?
This was all your idea, Miss Colby. I'm actually quite content here.
Well, granted, this is a step up from your treehouse in the woods, but you really should be living in the real world, darling.
I'm going to go load the van. Please excuse me.
I'll wait, because that studio and you are a perfect match, and my instincts are never wrong. Oh, Brooke, why didn't you tell that bohemian that artists don't have to live in dusty garrets anymore?
Well, if he could, he would.
Oh, maybe I should send my assistant over to dingy up the studio.
Pierce isn't moving.
Well, it's rare to find you in a moment of downtime.
Actually, I'm cataloging some donations for the auction.
Brooke English House, Magazine, Maven, and Mother. How do you do it all, darling?
Well, I don't do it alone. I have a wonderful editor at the magazine, and Jamie has a wonderful father.
So, is everything amicable between you and Tad?
Yes.
You know, children of disastrous marriages suffer so much. It's a constant reminder of the unhappy marriage.
I think they are if the parents are very selfish.
Oh, of course, darling.
I don't have any regrets, Marian.
Really? Tad left you badly scarred, didn't he?
Scars fade.
Of course, in Adam's case, it was clear why he roamed. He wanted an heir. But in Tad's case, when he cheated on you, it was just pure carnal greed, wasn't
You know, Marian, Pierce doesn't want your counsel, and neither do I.
When it comes to sex, Tad is just a plate-spinning vaudevillian.
Marian, I think you better hit the road.
I'd keep my eye on Jamie if I were you. You may have another Tad on your hands.
Who the hell asked you?
Oh, hi, sweetie, hi. Listen, you want to go in the back and see all the things that Uncle Stuart brought in for the auction? Let's go.
I've got an appointment. I really must be going.
Not going anywhere.
Well, like old times, isn't it, darling?
Sure. Anything with a pulse, right?
I believe that was your creed.
Well, I like to think I've grown up. But unfortunately, you're still as pathetic as ever.
Get out of my way, Tad.
No. What if my son had heard what you said?
How could he understand? His own father doesn't understand the damage he's done.
You know, your little routine is getting very old, not to mention your gossip. Whether you want to believe it or not, Tad the cat is a thing of the past.
No, darling, he's standing right here in front of me.
Not only did you insult me, you insulted the mother of my child.
Oh, well, I'm sure she took it in the spirit in which it was intended.
Is that why she took off?
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree, Tad. I'm sure Jamie will outdo your exploits.
So what?
Brooke is supposed to take parental advice from you?
One day when he's old enough, I'm going to tell him everything.
Is this before or after you try to seduce him? You're a lonely, vindictive windbag, Marian, and you always will be. Jamie will probably kick the walker out from under you if he can keep himself from laughing to death. Marian Colby's speechless. It's interesting. Suits you.
Goodbye, Marian. Did she give you an earful, too?
Well, I like to think I gave as well as I got. If you don't mind, I think I'll go walk it off.
Okay. Well, Jamie has a play date.
Oh, I was meaning to ask you, do the items that I donated for the auction, do they meet with your approval?
You loved the sketch, didn't you?
Yeah. Jimmy wants to be a fireman.
Yep.
Is that so? Well, that sketch is yours, young man.
Yes. Well, I guess I'll just have to outbid the competition. Miss and Janet called, and she was worried about Laura.
I meant to call her. Maybe Laura and I will go out to the cabin later.
Yeah. I sort of spoke for all of us. I hope I said the right things.
I'm sure you did.
Well, we have to go. Okay?
Bye-bye.
Bye, Chris.
Liza, send Marian on a cruise, or a safari, or the space shuttle. Do something.
I'm sorry, Adam.
Oh, I can't stand her ransacking these offices. Do you have a recent picture of a photograph of her?
And why? You want a dartboard?
Good idea. No, it was a mug shot to alert security. I don't want her on the premises.
Well, you know, we're lucky she hasn't streaked across the set of the cutting edge.
You're lucky I didn't fire Rudy.
Oh, it's not Rudy's fault. He doesn't know she's Mata Hari in a coat dress. You just have to cut him some slack.
Are you whistling in the dark, Liza?
I'll keep her in check, Adam.
Really? Like Jason Sheffield?
I resent that.
An important lesson he taught us. Not all psychopaths sport an eye patch and a switchblade. Some shop at Burnell.
Yeah, well, Jason was a psychopath. My mother is not. She's just a lot of talk.
Which reminds me, have you heard Tad is leaving us?
Says who?
The rumor mill?
News to me.
You and your mother keep the mill grinding.
No, this one did not come from us, Adam.
A rumor spreads that far, that fast? Oh, not a chance. It has the Colby stamp.
Is this why you postponed the conference call?
Think dominoes, Liza. You and Marian drive Tad out of town, and then he packs up his wife and my only son. I'm going to do everything in my power to clear the board before the first tile falls. Do you understand?
Certainly. Last night,
Wait a minute. I need the research for the lung cancer show.
Rudy has it.
Okay. So far.
Is this your swan song?
It's premature.
So there's no truth to the rumors that you're leaving TCE?
Word's out, huh? What a surprise.
Dad, the cutting edge is the cornerstone of WRCW's
The
line.
cutting edge has survived a change of one host that'll survive another.
You've decided?
What is it? Do you want more goodies in your new contract? What do you want?
That's not what this is about.
Mr. Chandler, Stanley Bosworth's on line one. He says it's urgent.
Yes, of course it's urgent. Tad, leaving Pine Valley is not a reasonable option. I think you know that.
It's my destiny. You can't exactly hold me hostage.
I'm not speaking as the station's owner. I'm speaking as Junior's father.
we all alone?
Are you looking for Tad?
No. Can we be overheard?
I don't like the sound of this.
Well, you shouldn't.
Spare me your latest tidbits, okay?
But, Dixie, I hate duplicity and deception. And when I see a wrong, I really just have to make it right.
By ruining reputations? You're a regular Gandhi.
Your bias against me is going to be hard to crack.
Impossible.
Well, then please believe what I'm going to tell you. Because I have proof.
Fine, once you say it.
Tad's cheated on you. With Liza.
I guess I missed something.
I'm not asking for your approval, okay? It's just something we're kicking around. It's a possibility.
Oh, you must have meant it. Otherwise, you wouldn't have brought it up.
You and Adam should be prepared.
For what, your professional suicide? Teachers make peanuts. What are you going to live on?
I assume the cost of living isn't that high in Dogpatch.
I didn't realize they had a cost of living.
Sure. Absolutely. I hear that you can buy a beautiful home without having to sell your soul.
What are you going to do? You going to cut corners, clip coupons, trade your MG in for a pickup truck?
I'll enjoy my kids and have time for my wife.
And hunt squirrels? Churn butter? Put your family on a float in the apple tree festival?
Okay, fine. I get it. So what's the downside? I'll be relaxed, unstressed, and completely hassle-free.
You don't need to get another career. You have a fantastic one right here.
I'm tired of the roller coaster.
So you're going to get on the carousel? Go round and round, never getting anywhere? Tad, you thrive on the competition, the constant deadlines.
The rat race is just going to have to be run with one less rat.
All right, I know this has been crazy lately. 1 minute you're station manager, and then the next minute you're out and I'm in. But don't do this. Don't make yourself miserable.
Liza, living with my kids in a quiet community is not going to make me miserable.
This wasn't your idea. Dixie doesn't like the idea of you and I working together, is that it?
Didn't expect you to understand.
You love this profession. Have you even seen your cues lately?
I don't want to.
The networks are this close to taking a serious look at you. You could write your own ticket.
To where?
Anywhere but Pigeon Hollow. Don't do this because you and I made some serious mistake.
Why does this have to be about you?
You yourself, you said that it was nothing but meaningless sex. Never to be repeated. I am not a threat to your marriage. So don't do this to yourself.
It's about more than that. Why should I care about being the most popular guy on television if my kids don't recognize me?
I can be more flexible. I can share more of the responsibilities, not just the cutting edge. We can talk about your hours. We can talk about your
I
salary.
don't care about my salary. I don't care about money or billing or who gets the corner office. Dixie is my happiness. My family's got to come first. And no matter what we decide, I'm never going to let anybody or anything come between us ever again.
Don't shoot the messenger, Dixie. I'm only here to help.
By spreading disgusting lies about my husband? Wasn't your on-air assault of Erica enough?
Why would I lie about something like this?
I don't know. You tell me. Will Liza possibly get anything out of it?
Liza doesn't know I'm here.
Oh, really? Is that a fact? Like she didn't know about your phone call to the cutting edge?
She'd be mortified.
It's too bad that she's not here to witness your big moment. Will you tell her that I'm still standing, and I don't buy one word?
Oh, poor Dixie. He really has you under a spell, doesn't he?
I have faith in my husband.
Tad Martin has never been faithful to one woman in his entire life, and he never will be.
My marriage is solid, Marian, and even if it weren't, it would be none of your business.
Your marriage, like all of Tad's relationships, is a sham.
You know, if you don't get out of here, I'm just going to call the police.
Well, how can you be so gullible?
Did Liza put you up to this? Is this her revenge for Tad trying to take her job?
Liza is as deluded as you are.
Because that was just business.
Why do you think you wanted Liza out of the way? Because she was an inconvenience, Dixie, a threat to your neat little family.
That is enough.
Get your head out of the sand. He's cheated for years.
You know what? I think you and Liza are just bitter. You are stuck in the past. Tad has moved
Oh, please, spare me the blind face.
Tad was a confused boy caught up in a sick game. He is a grown man now. He is a wonderful husband and a wonderful father. That is what I believe. That is what I know.
You were Tad's grand experiment, Dixie. His last big chance to finally live like a Martin. You know, the nice little middle upper class house and family. But scratch the surface, or his itch. And deep down, he's really Ray Gardner's son. A selfish, arrogant womanizer. So for better or for worse, that's the man you married, Dixie. That is the real Tad Martin.
What are you trying to pull?
What's wrong?
Your check
Bounced.
It's a mistake.
Yes.
You made it.
It'll just be a minute. I will make a call and I'll take care of it.
Yes, and you do that, or I call the police.
Would you just please relax? I'll handle it.
Now, Liza.
Liza Colby. Hello? Who is this?
Let's see, the doctor's broke. He's holding somebody prisoner. And Liza Colby's involved. This just gets better and better.
Wrong number. Where were we?
We were finished.
No, I think we should discuss this. It affects us both.
Liza, you're not part of the equation.
When would you leave?
I don't know. It hasn't gotten that far. I just wanted you and Adam to know that I was considering changes. That's all.
We still make a really great team.
Yeah, we do. We do. You'll find another partner.
WRCW won't survive another host change. Erica's not interested, and if you leave, I think we just have to cancel.
You just pull the plug?
Yeah. Start fresh. A new face, a new concept.
Liza, we just got that show on track. Going in the
I
right
know. We
direction.
got solid numbers. Thanks to you. I mean, all your hard work has paid off. Ted, this is really crazy. I mean, just think what we could do with the show. We could produce other shows.
Okay, all right, fine. Just do whatever you want to do. WRCW will get along just fine without me.
Well, they would do better with you here. This is good for both of us, and you know it. We can make it work.
Well, this is inspiring. A spirit of compromise. You must bring it out in her, Tad. Liza can be so unyielding.
Doesn't she have a job?
Mother, we were in the middle of something.
Aren't you always?
That's another fringe benefit of pulling up stakes. No more pop-ins from Endora.
Must I have you banned from the building?
Tad always puts you in such a foul mood, darling. What was that all about?
What, you weren't lurking outside, listening in?
Well, I heard you say we can make it work. Look, don't put your faith in Tad again. You deserve better.
Yeah, well, I'll decide what I deserve.
He just almost ran you out of town, Liza.
Mother, I took care of everything. Everything is back to normal.
Nothing is back to normal if Tad Martin gets his way.
Would you please let it go?
No, darling, it's time that Tad paid. That Tad Martin charm and that adorable, toothy little grin of his, it's just not going to work this time.
This time? What are you talking about, Mother? What have you done? You to stay out of my life.
Oh, and what life is that, Liza? The endless drudgery of management? Thanks to Tad Martin, you don't have a life.
What have you done?
You may have forgiven him, but I never have.
Tad used you just as much.
No.
You used him.
Tad has been unbelievably cruel.
Mother, I knew he was married. He did not lead me on.
Oh, no, he was a real prince, wasn't he, darling? He just slept with you and then went after your job. Well, somebody had to knock him off that high horse, darling. And Dixie is just the girl to do it.
Dixie? Mother, you did.
Yes, I told her the truth, and she can do with it as she feels fit.
Mother, do you have any idea what you've done?
Yes, something that should have been done a long time ago,
Mother,
Liza.
you have ruined everything.
No, I haven't. When I saw you crying over that miserable human being one more time, I knew something had to be done, and this time he's going to learn his lesson.
Mother, how could you be so selfish? How could you be so stupid?
Liza!
Mother! This wasn't about loving me or protecting me. This is about you. You are in your own shallow universe. You are a middle-aged, has-been, sexual predator, and you blame Tad. You wanted revenge out of him, and you used me to get it. Of all the ways I saw this playing out, you leaving town wasn't one of them.
It's an option.
You'll resign?
Why not?
You have a better offer somewhere else?
Yeah. Best one I've had in years.
Going to a bigger market isn't the answer. There's a lot of stress and aggravation. It could be worse than it is here.
I can do other things. I assume there's life after television. I'm taking a whole new look at my career.
Can you afford to?
Sure. Once Dixie starts teaching.
She's a student.
Not for long. She got a letter from an old friend of hers, a teacher back home, and they need...
Back home? A stone's throw from Dog Patch?
Pigeon Hollow, West Virginia.
Oh. I get it. This is a joke.
No. No joke. My family is my home. Anywhere they are, I'll be happy.
I'm sorry, Dixie. There's just no gentle way of putting this. I've known for some time. Betrayal is the crudest blow. But then, of course, it was to be expected, wasn't it? I mean, Liza and Tad have been heading toward an affair ever since the first day she hit Pine Valley. The electricity between them, the veiled looks, the wife's worst nightmare. You've lost your mind. You take your life and get the hell out of my house.
I told you to stay out of my life.
Oh, and what life is that, Liza? The endless drudgery of management? Thanks to Tad Martin, you don't have a life.
What have you done?
You may have forgiven him, but I never have.
Tad used you just as much.
No.
You used him.
Tad has been unbelievably cruel.
Mother, I knew he was married. He did not lead me on.
Oh, no, he was a real prince, wasn't he, darling? He just slept with you and then went after your job. Well, somebody had to knock him off that high horse, darling. And Dixie is just the girl to do it.
Dixie? Mother, you did.
Yes, I told her the truth, and she can do with it as she feels fit.
Mother, do you have any idea what you've done?
Yes, something that should have been done a long time ago,
Mother,
Liza.
you have ruined everything.
No, I haven't. When I saw you crying over that miserable human being one more time, I knew something had to be done, and this time he's going to learn his lesson.
Mother, how could you be so selfish? How could you be so stupid?
Liza!
Mother! This wasn't about loving me or protecting me. This is about you. You are in your own shallow universe. You are a middle-aged, has-been, sexual predator, and you blame Tad. You wanted revenge out of him, and you used me to get it. You tried to sleep Tad off your mind, but that didn't work.
Darling, you couldn't be more deluded.
No, I was never good enough. I was never pretty enough. I was never smart enough, but I was happy when I was with Tad all those years ago. You couldn't take it. You had to take him away so you could prove who was the better woman.
Tad was, is, and always will be out for his own disgusting pleasure, Liza.
Yeah, well, you should write a book about that, Mother. You've been trying to relive your pathetic youth through me by robbing me of mine.
I will not have you talk to me that way.
Ted might leave. Have you even considered that?
Terrific. Bon voyage.
I need him here.
You don't need
The
him.
station needs him here. Yes, I do,
You
Mother.
let him go.
And if he leaves, I will never forgive you.
I'm sorry, Rudy said that Tad was here.
Yeah, I think he might be in production.
Hello again, Dixie.
Well, I'm just going to wait in his office. If you see him, will you tell him, please?
Yeah. Dixie, can I talk to you? Just for a minute?
I don't think so.
Please. It is very important. Mother, would you leave us alone?
Oh, well, I have a meeting across town anyway. I'll call you later.
No, I'll call you. Dixie, I owe you an apology.
I guess Marian must have reported to you already,
I had no idea she'd do anything so crazy. It's not true. We didn't have an affair. I didn't sleep with Tad.
So Marian, just said that to hurt me?
Not you, Tad. And in some really psychotic way, she thought that maybe she was helping me.
By lying about my husband?
She never really has forgiven Tad for firing me after Adam made him station manager, and she thought that if she got him out of the way, then my job would be secure.
And to achieve that, she would, risk destroying my marriage?
That's my mother. She's thoughtless and she's cruel. She was trying to get to Tad through you and me.
How do you feel about Tad?
I think that he's sharp, and he's creative, and he makes me look good, which is good for my career. I don't want to lose him.
I've taken up enough of your time.
Dixie, I am really, really sorry about my mother. And thank you for letting me clear it up. Come on, Dad, please. Be there. Please.
Martin resident.
Hi, this is Liza Colby. Is Tad Martin in?
Miss Colby? I'm sorry, Miss Colby, he isn't home yet. May I take a message?
Yes. Please tell him that Liza Colby called. It's very important. Call me at the office or my cell phone. Now, he has the numbers.
I'll tell him.
No, it's urgent.
I'll give him the message.
Thank you. To find him.
Tad Martin has never been faithful to one woman in his entire life, and he never will be.
Hey, I thought I heard you call my name. You know something? With all the stuff on my mind, kids and moving and the job, I have this incredible urge to scoop you up and carry you off the bed. What's that? What's wrong? What is it?
Marian Colby came by earlier.
What did she want?
She said that you and Liza had slept together.